Someone has said that disasters and catastrophes in nature, earthquake and deluge, and the sinking of continents, are the consequence of a discordant and sinful humanity. And with the progress and development of the human race, a corresponding change will come about in physical nature. How far is this true? Perhaps the truth is rather that it is one and the same movement of consciousness that expresses itself in a nature ridden with calamities and catastrophes, and in a disharmonious humanity. The two things are not cause and effect, but stand on the same level. Above them, there is a consciousness which is seeking for manifestation and embodiment upon earth. And in its descent towards matter, it meets everywhere the same resistance in man and in physical nature. All disorder and disharmony that we see upon earth is the result of this resistance. Calamity and catastrophe, conflict and violence, obscurity and ignorance, all ills come from the same source. Man is not the cause of external nature, nor external nature the cause of man, but both depend on the same one thing that is behind them and greater. And both are part of a perpetual and progressive movement of the material world to express it. Now, if there is awakened somewhere upon earth a receptivity and openness sufficient to bring down in its purity something of the divine consciousness, this descent and manifestation in matter can change not only the inner life but the material conditions also, the physical expression in man and nature. This descent does not depend for its possibility upon the condition of humanity as a whole. If we had to wait for the mass of humanity to reach a state of harmony, unity, and aspiration strong enough to bring down the light and change the material conditions and the movement of nature, there would be little hope. But there is a possibility that an individual or a small group or limited number may achieve the descent. It is not quantity or extension that matters. One drop of the divine consciousness entering into the consciousness of the earth could change everything here. It is the mystery of the contact and fusion of the higher and the lower planes of consciousness that is the great secret, the hidden key. Always it has a transforming force. Only here it would be on a larger scale and reach a higher degree. If there is someone on earth who is capable of coming consciously into contact with a plane that has not yet been manifested here, and if by rising into it in his consciousness he can make that plane and the material meet and harmonize, then the great decisive movement of nature's yet unrealized transformation can take place. a new power will descend and change the conditions of life upon earth.